fellow Toastmasters, guests, especially you, Willie. This is all about you. That was a great speech. That was a very, very, very good speech. Why was it good? Well, you started out and you welcomed the guests. So you made everybody feel comfortable. Just right there, and everybody got some warm feelings. And then you told a really relevant story / joke about the chauffeur and the physicist, and how the chauffeur kind of passed the buck and said, hey, those questions are so simple that my chauffeur could answer those. Get up here, tell him what the answer is. So that's good. You really connected to it. And you involved the audience. It was awesome. And then you moved into liar, liar, pants on fire, long nose as long as a telephone wire. Now, who could not get the point of the speech, right? And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through a couple of the things that we're supposed to be watching for. I color-coded in pink what Willie had underlined. And that's what I like to see when somebody gives a speech, that they actually went through and said, what's the speech supposed to be about? And so one of the questions is, was the speech topic relevant to the occasion? Well, what occasion was there? Well, you know what he did is he made his own occasion. He connected with the need and desire that we all had to be truth tellers and to be filled with integrity, and he chose that as the occasion. And that's how he connected to the needs of the audience. He says, we're all liars. Willie, you call me a liar? And he says, well, you know what? Now, some of us aren't like bold-faced liars. We're just kind of like white liars. It's like, oh, okay. And then you have the lion fighters, right? So that was good. Was the speaker forceful, confident, and positive? Very, very good. You knew your material. It's like you've done this 1,000 times. You did not get the impression at all that you were fumbling for words or you didn't know what your next thought was going to be. Did the speaker's words convey strong mental images? Well, who's going to ever forget that when you're a kid, somebody says, you've got cooties, or you run like a nerd, or, the adults that talk about your freckles, or you're too tall, or you're too short, or you're too fat, or you're too thin. And so those mental images stay with us, and they help to really bring the speech to life. And your body language is great. In one camp, we have the liars. He's over here. And then in the other camp, we've got the truth tellers, or the white liars, or whatever the heck the camps were. But the body language is great. I mean, you didn't stay in one spot. Let me go back to the strong mental images. The lug wrench. We need to tighten up our truth telling. Man, every time I pick up a socket wrench from that, I'm going to hear that crank. And then you motivated us, which is the whole point of an inspirational speech, is to identify a problem and then to motivate us to do something. And you motivated us with a letter. Dear Mike and Josh, dear Mike, the past several months have been going. And then he ended it up by dear friend Josh. And I just thought it was an excellent speech, and I want to hear more. I mean, I just didn't want the speech to end. I wanted it to keep going. Now, I have to tell you something that I'd like you to change. So, the only thing I could really come up with is possibly to simplify it. Instead of 4 or 5 points, maybe we could have had 3 points. And I'm really, the longer I come to Toastmasters, the more I honestly believe that the audience can't grasp more than 3 points. So maybe it could have been the liars, the white liars, and the lying tamers, or something like that, and just made very good points. But other than that, it was a phenomenal speech, and I'm looking forward to hearing more. Thank you.